the story of our world every day. Listen and your heart may open up. If ever you feel frightened of our world that's washed away, a mother is a mother, come to us. Women, 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 women. Women sew the fabric of our world every day. History of violence made it through. The stories that we share will live on until we say these truths are our gifts passed on to you. Women.
Good evening. I'm Lisa Liebau, the Scheherazade Project's co-founder with Julia Alvarez. And this is the hashtag 101 Nights show. Back on July 25th, we began our countdown with creativity to Election Day 2020. Now we're less than a month away. We set out to have at least 101 women artists sharing stories in any art form. And with your help, we've grown well beyond that. Our beloved community of artists, art lovers, and activists is gaining momentum. Let's use that energy to engage in democracy. Vote, encourage others to vote, drive someone to the polls, or volunteer to count absentee ballots. Here's another way you can nourish the grassroots. Share your YouTube, IGTV, or Facebook links to your favorite hashtag 101 Nights episodes via social media or messages to friends and family. Tonight's featured artist is Maxine Hong Kingston, author of The Woman Warrior, Chinamen, and The Fifth Book of Peace, among other works. She's the recipient of numerous awards, including the National Book Award, the National Book Critics Circle Award, the presidentially conferred National Humanities Medal, and the Medal for Distinguished Contribution to American Letters from the National Book Foundation, as well as the F. Scott Fitzgerald Award. She worked for many years as senior lecturer in creative writing at UC Berkeley. We are incredibly honored that this woman warrior has joined our army of Scheherazades. We welcome with the warmest of hearts to the hashtag 101 Night screen, Maxine Hong Kingston.
I am Maxine Hong Kingston, and I'm an American by birthright. So both my parents were so-called illegal aliens, and but maybe they were not so illegal, because in 1869, look at this treaty that was signed by the President of the United States and by the Emperor of China. The United States of America and the Emperor of China cordially recognize the inherent and inalienable right of man to change his home and allegiance, and also the mutual advantage of the free migration and emigration of their citizens and subjects respectively from the one country to the other, for purposes of curiosity, of trade, or as permanent residence. Imagine that. There was a time when we, human beings, envisioned that we had a right to travel, and we have an inherent and inalienable right to change our homes and allegiance. And they have the idea of free migration, free immigration, and free emigration. I'm going to read to you a poem that is about my travels, and I'm sort of following the trail that my mother had made long ago. Once I was on an airplane beside a village girl in the window seat, At takeoff, I asked her, "Where are you going?" "Wah!" She shouted in surprise and grabbed a hold of my hand. "You speak like me." "Yes, I speak Sayup language." "Are you from the village?" "No, my mama and papa came from Sayup villages. They left for New York. They lived in New York, then California. I was born in California." I felt like a child, younger than this girl. I'm telling about parents as if I still had them. I'm talking in my baby language. "Wah!" she exclaimed, loud as though yelling across fields. "I am going to New York. I am meeting my husband in New York. He's waiting for me in New York. He works in a restaurant. He's rented a home. He sent for me and waits for me." She did not let go of my hand. I held hers tightly as we flew the night sky. She looked in wonder at webs of lights below. "Red, red, green, green," she said. "Red, red, green, green," my mother used to say, meaning, "Oh, how pretty." The lights were white and yellow too, and gold, blue, copper, and above, stars and stars. "Mother, Mama, as you leave the village family you've never seen again," Grandfather walked her as far as he could walk, stood weeping in the road until she could not see him any more when she turned around to look. "She's off to that lonely country from where he returned broke." I felt that I was dying. "Mama, girl, you are not traveling alone. I am traveling with you, here, holding your hand. I know that country you're leaving for and shall guide you there. I know your future. I'm your child from the future. Your husband will certainly meet you. Baba will be at the East Broadway station. You will recognize each other, though he be dressed modern Western style. You will have a good life. You will have many children and live a long, long life. You will be lucky. You are lucky. Your husband has work. He's rented an apartment and made you a home. He saves money. He bought your airplane ticket. He will be waiting for you at the airport." She listened to the wise old woman teaching her. But how to instruct anyone the way to make an American life? How to have a happy marriage? For a long time in the dark, dozing, dreaming, thinking, we sat without speaking, without letting go of warm hands. The red, red, green, green appeared again. I told her, "That's Japan. We're over Japan now. We'll be landing soon in Narita." "Wah! You speak Japanese too." She admires me too much. Inside the horrible confusion of the international airport, how can a mind from the village not fail how can a mind from the village not fall to crazy pieces? I found a nice American couple making the connecting flight to New York and asked them please to take this Chinese girl to the right gate. She thanked me. She said goodbye. See you again. Joy Kin. She did not look back. Good. Gotta go. Things to do. People to meet. Places to be. I want to say to all the newcomers who are here, who have crossed borders, I want to say welcome to America.
Thank you to our featured artists and to you for joining the Scheherazade Project's hashtag 101 Nights. We're fast approaching Election Day and we need all of us to draw attention to it. Please add your voice by posting a photo or video of your story, poem, dance, tapestry, painting, song, any art you wish to share on your Twitter or Instagram account, and include hashtag 101 NIGHTS. In the meantime, if voter registration deadlines haven't yet passed in your state, volunteer to register voters. And of course, go vote, everyone.
Women, women, women sew the fabric of our world every day. History of violence made it through. The stories that we share will live on until we say these truths are our gifts passed on to you.